Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here at the ballpark in Comfort, gonna have the Lady Billies playing the Comfort Deer this evening. Get here just in time for the first pitch. We have uh, Billies in the red tops, white pants, and will be the visiting teams. And leading off will be Miss Olivia Finley. The slap attempt there on the first pitch, a little outside, didn't quite meet up with it for strike one. Nice night this evening. No clouds in the sky, just a little bit of a breeze. Much better than what the weather that's coming. Just over the top of that for foul for strike two. We got Miss Emma Robledo on deck. 0-2 count. Just getting started here. Pitcher gets her sign. There's a slap to third, and not able to be played cleanly by the first baseman. So Miss Olivia reaches on the fielding error by the first baseman there. So however we get on, it works. Put the ball in play, good things can happen. So nobody out. Olivia on first. Emma Robledo stepping to the plate with Carly Reyes on deck. Well outside for ball one. See if Miss Olivia is going to try to take second here. Get into scoring position for Miss Emma. Foul back. Even up the count, 1-1. One and one the count here. Top of the first inning, just getting underway. It's Olivia Finley over at first base. Ball outside. Olivia takes second, throws a little high. Stolen base for Olivia. Brings the count 2 balls and 1 strike on Emma Robledo. Emma steps in. Inside pitch. She didn't quite get that run around. Foul it off over the third baseline. Even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got here this evening. Paige helping and getting everything set up for us so we can do the feed this evening. And we actually had to open a window because it was hot. I have a feeling we won't be saying that in the next coming days. Low for ball 3. 3-2 count. Low dirt for ball 4. They'll put runners at first and second. That's Carly Reyes stepping up to the plate, and looks like we have Ella Weinheimer on deck. So runners at first and second, with nobody out. Top of the first inning here. Miss Reyes has been, well, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to jinx her. We'll just leave it at that. Ball inside, gets past the catcher. Runner safely advanced to second and third. So 1 ball, no strikes with Olivia 60 feet away at third base. The pitch. Ground ball to short. That's going to score a run. And Carly is safe at first. Shortstop bobbled just a little bit there. We get just enough time for Miss Reyes to reach first base. Olivia scores, so that puts the score 1-0. FHS with Ella Weinheimer stepping to the plate. We got runners at first and third. And looks like we have Cameron. Is that Cameron? Yeah, that's Cameron Robinson on deck. Inside pitch for ball one. Carly easily takes second base with no throw. Defensive indifference there. So we have runners at second and third again with Ella at the plate. Nobody out. Good pitch on the outside corner. There's strike one. Then get the pitch. She tried to hit that outside corner again, just a little bit too wide. 2 balls and a strike in the count. Again, we got that's Emma Robledo at third base and Carly Reyes at second, with Miss Weinheimer, Ella, at the plate. A little low and outside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. And ball 4. That will load the bases with Cameron Robinson coming up to the plate. Nobody out. In the pitch. Ooh, pretty pitch. Right down the middle. Courtesy runner coming in for Miss Ella at first base, and that is, I believe that is Miss Madison Kirkham getting in as a courtesy runner at first base for Ella Weinheimer. Again, we got Cameron at the plate. Little outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Pitcher gets her sign. Cameron hits a little flare over to the third baseman, and Emma was trying to be sneaky. It was a little bit too far off the bat. Couldn't quite dive back in time to, so called out. So Comfort gets a double play on that one. A little pop up from Cameron and tag for the force out at third base. So brings, that is Emery St. Pierre brings her to the plate. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. First pitch called strike. Billy's up 1-0 early in the game here, top of the first inning. Again, we have Emery St. Pierre at the plate. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. There's a little knuckler. That little knuckleball hit off the end of the bat towards second base. Gets the force out at second. Lady Billies will come out for defense here in just a moment. The bottom of the first. Starting.
say something?
Yeah, I'm on mute. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We've got bottom of the first inning. Those are ready to score one. Going around the infield, we have Ella Weinheimer pitching, Ashley Dressen behind the plate, Cameron Robinson at third, Olivia Finney at short, and we'll play at second, Cardi Reyes at first. In right field, we have Emery St. Pierre, Avery Holland in center, and looks like best I can tell, looks like Brooklyn Grovey in left. So first pitch. Nice pitch. First pitch called strike. A little confusion maybe on the pitch call. Everybody's laughing. But hey, it worked. It was a strike, so that works for us. There gets your sign. Pitch. A little high for ball one. Evens up the count. Ellie gets your sign for the pitch. Gets your sign for the pitch. Go outside. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. A leadoff hitter for comfort. See if Ella comes back inside here a little bit. Nice pitch. Nice pitch for strike 2. Let's count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Your sign. Pitch call. All strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Nice pitch, low inside. Out number 1. Bet you Ella will be glad when that sun goes down just a little bit more. First pitch strike. The shade from the press box just isn't quite low enough yet. She tries to check her sign there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Billy's with the early lead here in the bottom of the first. Billy's up 1-0. Got an 0-2 count here on the batter. Swing this for strike 3, out number 2. strike one. Fly ball. Out center field. She was having fun checking that one a little bit, a couple of stutter steps that they were getting underneath it for out number 3. So after one complete, Bailey's struck 1-0. Top of the second, had Anderson Justin late. Call for a strike. Pitch. Actually, a solid block on that one. Actually, left center field, left it is under to make the play for the first out of the inning. Got Avery Holland stepping up to the plate. Looks like we have Brooklyn Grovey up next on deck. Top of the second inning. On the way. Pitcher gets her sign. Pitch a little outside. Call it strike one. Just caught that roof. No balls on strike one. Miss Holland. A little flare muffler that made it just over the third base and had so much spin on it when it hit. It went immediately foul, but it was being behind third baseline. First hit of the inning. Plate umpires want to have a conversation. Not sure exactly what about. That brings Brooklyn Grovey to the plate. Avery Holland at first base. 1 out. Top of the second inning. We're not sure what the discussion at the rover was, but everybody's happy. So we'll get back to the action here. Brooklyn Grovey at the bat. Avery Holland at first base. One outside for ball one. another count. Just got underneath that one a little bit. Good cut. Just got under it a little bit. Fouled it back. Pitch gets her signed. Ball inside. Okay, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
All right, called strike 3 for the second out of the inning. That will bring Miss Annabelle Sanchez up to the plate. Avery Holland over at first base with Annabelle up. 2 outs. First pitch wide outside for ball 1. It looks like we have Miss Madison Kirkham up on deck. So that ball fouled off Annabelle's foot down the third base line for strike 1. And a little flare to the shortstop for the third out of the inning. So score remains the same. Lady Billies 1, Comfort nothing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the bottom of the second inning. Doesn't look like we've had any defensive changes, so Lady Billy's up 1-0. A couple of good friends facing each other right now. We've got Ella in the circle and Miss Des Hansen in the box hitting. They've good friends. They've played travel ball together. It's a little high for ball 1. Yeah, Des and Ella have been playing together for at least 3 years that I know of, if not 4. And good friends outside of softball as well, so a little friendly rivalry going there. So count now, that little pitch a little wide outside, 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, oh, inside, foul down third baseline, and make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. All right, count 2 balls, 1 strike. A little low and outside. Off speed pitch. Brings the count 3 balls and a strike. There's a nice hit ball to the shortstop. Olivia Finley making a nice snag from her knees for the first out of the inning. So nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the second. And Nelly gets her pitch. Curveball on the outside corner there for called strike 1. Foul back for strike 2. Takes the count to 0-2. 1 out. Bottom of the second inning. Ellie gets her pitch call. A little low on that one. You don't want to give them anything fat with 2 strikes, that's for sure. Make them chase. Put them on the defensive. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled that one off. Staying alive. Oh, change up there, a little low and inside. Didn't get the batter guessing. So evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Like rise ball, a little high, batter laid off, so that brings the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And got her with that one. Swinging strike for strike 3, second out of the inning. So we got 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning. Ellie gets her sign and the pitch. A little high. Got her sign the pitch. A little high and inside for 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody on with 2 outs. 2 balls and no strikes to the hitter. There's a strike for first strike of the at-bat. 2 balls and a strike now for the count. Ball well struck, just outside the reach of Emma Robledo. Was going out from second base, and Emery was coming in. It just fell right in between them. little Texas leaguer there. Comfort has a base runner aboard. They got 2 outs here. Runner at first. Let's see if they test Miss Dressen's arm here. Let's see what the runner. A little high for ball 1. That's going to be rough on Olivia if that runner does go. She's looking straight back into the sun. Maybe another inning they'll have good visibility. Got a pass ball there on catcher Ashley. That one just popped out of her glove a little bit. Runner advances to second. Was called strike. So it's 1-1 the count. Ooh, must have been just a little high on that one for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Comfort Lady have a base runner at second. 2 outs. Pitch for a strike. Evens up that count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. That flares out just over the first base dugout. Foul ball. All right, so 2-2 the count. So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. Ooh, a little inside. She's setting her up. That's what she's doing. That brings it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. She was just setting her up for a curveball on the outside corner. Oh. Fouled that off to third base dugout. Count stays full. And ground ball to third base. Not able to come up with it cleanly. Runners safe at the corners. Cameron had arranged a little bit to her left, make that play. Just couldn't quite come with it cleanly. So got the runners at the corners for Comfort now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Now that gets their sign, the pitch. A swing and a miss for strike 1. That gets their sign. They got runners at the corners here again with 2 outs. Low and inside. Evens up the count, 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got 2 outs. A little flare foul into the backstop. Brings the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners at the corners. high there. Evens up the count. Two balls, two strikes. Ooh, that was close. That was close. May have been a little high for ball three. So we got a full count. Runners on first and third. In the pitch. Called strike three for the third out of the inning. Nice pitch location there by Miss Ella. So after two complete, that Lady Billies are up 1-0. Be patient with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to. We got a little bit of background noise here inside the stand and whatnot, so we're trying to work on the mic situation. So we'll see what we can get fixed. Thank you. Check one. Check one. Check one. Check one. All right. Try this situation, see how this works. Top of the third inning. We got first pitch strike. Miss Madison Kirkham at the plate. And it looks like we have Robbie Griffin on deck. There's a hit past the first baseman and through the second baseman for a single to lead off the inning. That one had eyes. It got past the first baseman, got past the second baseman, and it took the right fielder to finally corral that one. So we got runner at first, nobody out. Again, top of the third inning here with Robbie Griffin up at the plate, and looks like we've got Olivia Finley on deck, so we'll be back to the top of the order. Outside pitch there for strike one. A little conference here with Coach Hall. Words of encouragement for Robbie. Missed bunt attempt there for strike two. So the two strikes, I'm sure she'll be swinging away from here on out. So no balls, two strikes. You got a runner at first with nobody out. And the pitch outside for ball one. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside pitch, swing and a miss. All right, so 1 out. Got Madison Kirkham at first base with Olivia Finley up. Lady Billy's up 1-0 here in the top of the third. Gets her sign. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball one. One ball, no strikes.
there's a drive. Nice power slap. Oh, boy. Madison held up at first, thinking that ball might get caught, and Olivia's pretty quick. She darn near ran her over. So stand-up double for Olivia. And Madison Kirkham now at third, and that gets us Emma Robledo up to the plate. So runner at second, runner at third with nobody out. No, take that back. One out. One out here at the top of the third. So a couple of runners in scoring position for Emma. She gets the pitch she likes. We can score a couple of runs here real quick. Called strike, first pitch strike. Emma thought that one might be a little bit more outside than what she wants. So, 0-1 the count. And she went a little further outside. So Emma chased that one for strike 2. Top of 3, runners at second and third, 0-2 count. Emma Robledo at the plate. And we got Carly Reyes on deck. Change. So it was a pass ball. Got past the catcher, hit off the backstop and came back, and Maddie Kirkham got stuck in no man's land out there, not quite sure which direction to go, and catcher through the third for the out. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Emma Robledo with 2 down, and Olivia is still sitting at second base. Ball outside, evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. There you go. All right, pitcher gets her sign on, and Emma steps out. Communication error apparently here, so we'll pitcher-catcher powwow. Everybody get everything back in order. Gives the home plate ump a chance to clean the plate. Well, everybody's going to be happy with this one. Pitcher and catcher on the same page. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, high for ball 3. So we got a full count on Emma with Olivia at second. 2 outs, top of the third. High and outside for ball 4. So now we have runners at first and second, with Carly Reyes stepping up to the plate, Ella Weinheimer on deck. Pitcher gets her sign. Low and inside for ball 1. Right. 1-0 the count. Ooh, good pitch. She Carly kind of half swung, half not, but even up the count, 1-1. There's a hit ball to right field, drops right in front of the right fielder. Runners were moving on the pitch, so Olivia Finley scores to make the score 2-0, Lady Billies. So that puts runners at the corners, first and third, with Ella Weinheimer coming up to bat with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. Pitcher gets her sign, delivers the pitch. Off speed, low and in the dirt for ball one. That runners at first and third. And we got time called by the catcher. Got a pitcher, catcher, shortstop conference going on. Let's give Ella something to hit and let her crank one to the fence out here, and we don't have to worry about it. 1 ball, no strike. Ella Weinheimer in the box. Low for ball 2. Carly taking second on the play. Now we have runners at second and third. 2 balls, no strikes to Miss Weinheimer. Ball put in play. Runners are going to be going. Alec hit something in the gap. We can score 2 more real quick. A little outside for ball 3. 3-0 to count. See if she's swinging away on 3 strikes. 3 balls. Sorry. Now low and outside for ball 4. That's going to load the bases. We'll bring to the plate Cameron Robinson. So we got bases loaded. Got 2 outs here in the top of the third. Lady Billies have already put 1 run across the plate to bring the score to 2-0. Ooh. Curveball outside corner called strike 1. The pitcher's getting a little frustrated. That one seemed to have a little bit more mustard on it than the last couple of pitches. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oops. And ball outside. And Emma steals, was able to get home on the pass ball. So that'll bring the score 3-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs. And the pitch. Inside. Just foul. Not foul enough for Carly over there at third. That was a close call. That one buzzed the tower. So got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Ball outside. Evens the count, 2 apiece. Pitcher gets her sign, the delivery. Off speed in the dirt. Brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if Cameron can get a pitch to hit here. She battling, fouls one off. Count stays 3-2. Pitcher gets her sign, delivery. And Cameron got a piece of that one. That's past the left fielder. That's going all the way to the fence. Carly's going to score. Ella's going to score easy. And Cam holds up
at second with a stand-up double. That was a nice, well-hit ball out past the left fielder. And we will change over innings on that one. That's doing a 4-run limit per inning. So that brings the score to 5-0. Lady Billies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some defensive changes here at the bottom of the third inning. We have Cameron Robinson coming in to catch here behind the plate. Brooklyn Groby is coming in at second base. We have Annabelle Sanchez in at third. We have Madison Kirkham in left. First pitch, foul straight back. Emery St. Pierre has moved over to center field, and Robbie Griffin is in right. Lady Billy's up 5-0 here at the bottom of the third inning. 0-1 the count. Miss Weinheimer still in the circle. Nice pitch for strike two. Bella's been doing good this evening. Which is no surprise. She usually does very well. Been mixing up her speeds, heights, locations, whatnot. Been able to keep the comfort batters, a little off balance. So that's what we want. So 0-2 the count. A little high. Ball one.
Split knuckle curve. Upper rise drop.
Ella gets her sign in the pitch. A little high. It's going to even up the count. 2-2. That sun just starting to set. Not quite getting in everybody's eyes like it was earlier today. Foul ball out back behind us over the backstop here. This is where you would have the crashing sound of glass because that one made it into the parking lot. But we don't have a microphone back there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yes, it was. This is harking back to... Ooh, changeup called strike 3. That's just nasty. That's just mean. That's nasty. It's a beautiful pitch. Beautiful pitch. Coach Page just mentioned this is unfortunately where the Lady Billies ended their season last year with the schools shutting down and coming on of our wonderful COVID. So we're hoping that the season's underway. Things are going well. Hopefully we can continue and have a full season this year, Lord willing. High, a little outside. Ball one. Ella gets her sign. The pitch. A little high and outside. Two balls, no strikes. Ellie gets her sign. There's a strike. Pretty pitch, pretty pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. One out here in the bottom of the third. That's a little high on that one. Didn't miss by much. Even had the hitter second guessing, should I have swung or not? But either way, brings the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. One out here this inning, nobody on. Ellie gets her call. The pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Brings the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gets her sign. Steps in for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Second strikeout of the inning. Two down here. Lady Billy's up 5-0. Called strike for the first pitch. Nice pretty pitch, low out just a little bit on the outside of the plate, right across the knees. Very nice placement. Little inside pitch there. Fouled off down third base line for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. He gets her pitch call. Fouled that one straight back. Staying alive.
Do that all night.
Musical accompaniment by Paige Finley.
Hey, leave my name out of this broadcast.
Well, they knew it wasn't me because my voice ain't that
Oh,
pretty.
please.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's got her pitch. A little high for ball 1. Apparently, had a little bit of dirt in his eyes, and now he's getting grief from the fan base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Nice job by Miss Weinheimer. And finish up the bottom of the third. Lady Billy's up 5-0. Come back momentarily with the 4th inning.
We have Emery St. Pierre stepping in. Start off here, the top of the fourth inning. Will outside for ball one. Emery's done a much better job of laying off that pitch. That's kind of been her kryptonite over the years, that high pitch. Nice shot right back up the middle. And get her a single to lead off the inning. That's a nice swing, well struck ball. So I got runner at first, start off the inning. That brings Ashley Dressen to the plate. And, looks like Avery Holland on deck. The pitch. Oh, outside for ball one. At the pitch. Oh. Fouled it off straight back. Inside pitch a little off the hands. Even up the count, one apiece. Nobody out. Runner at first here at the top of the fourth. There's a hard hit ball. Fielded by the shortstop. Took it herself to second base. Turned the double play. Nice play there by the shortstop, Miss Des Hansen. Ball was hit to her. Desi. Ball was hit to her left, and she was able to field it on the hop, step on second base, and make a good throw to first for the double play. So, just like that, we got 2 outs here. Avery Holland comes up to the plate with Brooklyn Groby on deck. Outside pitch for strike one.
All right, Joe.
Nobody on. 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher gets her sign. Fouled that one off over the third base dugout. Count stays 0-2.
It's an extreme close-up.
Have an extreme close-up coming here.
I got to see one that you weren't aware of.
Ah, I see. There you go. Nice.
Good shot.
There's a drive. See ya. Right over center field fence. That was a nice solid contact. And she gets to touch them all. There we go. That'll bring the score to 6-0. Lady Billies.
Good job, Rachel.
And I'm going to get in trouble. Because that's yet one more home run that Avery has hit that her mother is not here to see.
You tell her not to come?
Maybe. Told her she didn't have to come because we were doing the broadcast and she'd be able to watch from home after a long day at work. That's what I get for thinking. There's a rip by Brooklyn Groby down the first base line. Nice solid contact there to single to keep the inning going. In there. Annabelle Sanchez up to the plate.
Low and outside. Ball one. Foul ball. Even the count, 1-1. Well, it looks like I may have stuck my foot in my mouth. Avery's mom is actually here. Just wondering if she got here in time to actually see the hit.
Get to sleep inside tonight.
I may actually get to sleep inside tonight. That is correct. Foul ball down third baseline. Annabelle staying alive. Got Brooklyn Groby at first. 2 outs. 1 ball. 2 strikes here. Oh, she stayed back just long enough to foul that changeup off. That was a pretty pitch, and about halfway through the swing, she recognized it and was able to hold up just long enough to foul it off. Annabelle's battling up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got 2 outs, runner at first. And ball's outside. You wrapped over the top of it. Just in the nick of time. Throw from third to first for the 3rd out of the inning. That brings the score to 6-0.
Yeah, she is. Just good.
We are the bottom of the 4th inning. Looking around, and we have Ashley Dressen behind the plate, and Avery Holland taking her turn in the pitcher circle. Bottom of the 4th inning with the Billies up 6-0. That one hit deep by, was that Morgan? That's Morgan. Morgan Hansen got a hold of that one, drove that ball deep to left field, hit off the top of the fence for a stand-up double to start off the inning.
They've been playing together too long.
Yeah, they know each other. They too have been. There's several girls on this squad that have been playing together for several years.
She knew she was going to get 1 pitch to hit. That was the first one.
A little outside for ball 1. So nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner at second base. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ooh, pretty pitch. Didn't like it though. That's for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Avery gets their sign, the pitch. Jam sandwich in on the hands, fouls that out over the first base dugout. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Two balls, 1 strike, runner at second. Avery gets her sign, the pitch. Little high on the changeup. 3 balls and a strike. Outside pitch for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. With nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Full count to the hitter. Ball 4. Yeah, runners at first and second with nobody out. See if we can get a ground ball up the middle and turn 2 real quick. Called strike for the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike.
Cameraman to get off the net.
Ah,
Pushing on the net down there, he's gonna break a leg.
gotcha. That'd be an expensive foul ball. A little backdoor curve there for strike 2. Oh, 2 the count. Avery gets her sign and the pitch. Called. 3rd strike. First out of the inning. Threw a couple of them. Bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second. 1 out.
Man,
First pitch called ball 1. One ball, 1 strike on the hitter. And 1 out, runners at first and second. Oh, ball gets past Ashley there. It's going to move the base runners over to second and third. One out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike 2. 2-2 the count. That sun's gone down. That breeze getting a little cooler. Feels nice though. And just outside on the pitch for ball 3. At full count.
her pitch. Low and outside for ball 4. Load the bases with 1 out. So we got the bases loaded. Bottom of 4 with 1 out. Pitch. Ooh. A little low for ball 1. Base runners are going to be moving on contact, anything on the ground. Foul that one back for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Let's see if we can get a ground ball and get a double play home to first. That would be nice. Pop fly. Carly Reyes underneath that one. Squeezing it. Keeping that in the glove. The second out of the inning. So we got 2 outs. Bases loaded. See if we can get this one here and keep them from scoring.
Sad to see that.
A little high for ball 1. There he gets her sign. The pitch. Strike 1. Evens up the count. 1-1. Strike 2 call. They have 1 ball, 2 strikes. Amber gets her sign. Got bases loaded, 2 outs. Low and outside. Brings the count to 2-2. Yeah, foul off. Hand inside on the hands. Count remains 2-2. Yeah, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Then gets her sign and the pitch. Foul ball off the hands again. Hitter's fighting them pitches off, staying alive, hoping to get something she likes. Count remains 2-2. Fouled that one off. Avery gets her sign and the pitch. Fouled off to right side.
Wasted even.
Right, 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Avery gets her pitch. Nice changeup. Nice changeup. She's able to foul it off, get just enough of it. Count stays 2-2. Avery gets her sign of the pitch. Little dribbler. Back to Avery at first. Over at Avery at the pitcher's mound, pitcher circle, and throw first for the 3rd out. That'll take us to the top of the 5th inning. Lady Billy's up 6-0. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are back at Madison Kirkham. Up at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. There's a solid hit. Maddie, there we go. She coming up, rounding at first. Nice, solid hit between between 3rd and short. Lead off the inning. Yeah, she's 2 for 2 today. She had the snake eyes that got between first base and second base in her first at bat. Then we got Robbie Griffin at the plate, and then we'll be back at the top of the order with Olivia Finley on deck. Oh. And Robbie fouls one over to first base. Caught in foul territory for the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Top of the 5th. Olivia Finley up to bat. Evan Robledo on deck. Madison Kirkham at first base. High and outside for ball 1. Got 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And the pitch. A little high for ball 2.
The pitch. Ooh, what are we waiting on? Olivia, the slap back. The pitcher was able to snag it. Got her out at first. Base runner was able to advance to second. So with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Emma Robledo coming up with runner at second base. That'll have Carly Reyes on deck. Pitcher gets her sign and the pitch. Outside, swing and a miss for strike 1. Two outs now here in the, 2 outs here in the 5th. Off-speed pitch there. Emma was able to get a piece of and foul it off. Brings the count to 0-2. Good. Runner at second base. 0-2 the count. Oh, there's a hard hit ball. Just out of the third baseman's glove. Madison was able to advance to third. And, heads up base running by Emma. Was able to take the bag second. So we got 2 outs. Runners at second and third. Carly Reyes up. Ella Weinheimer on deck. It's the pitch. A little high for ball 1. With 2 outs, base runners should be moving on contact. If Carly can find a little grass out there, we ought to be able to score a couple more. 1-0 the count. Ball low, wild pitch, and Madison is able to score on the wild pitch. Emma moves over to third. Bring the score 7-0. Two balls, no strikes. Carly Reyes. Foul ball. Really reaching for that outside pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Emma Robledo on third. Big swing and a miss. Brings the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Inside, that's going to bring the count full. So Miss Carly get her a good pitch here, see what she can do with it. High for ball 4. Runners at the corners. Brings Ella Weinheimer to the plate with Cameron Robinson on deck. Pitch is high. Pitch is high for ball 1. Carly attempting to take second. The throw down second from the catcher was in time, and
Probably ran into the tag for out number 3 to end the 5th. Score 7-0. Billy's up. Here we go, the bottom of the 5th inning. Got a few defensive changes out there. Looks like Ella Weinheimer has moved to first base. Emma Robledo is back at second. I believe everybody else has stayed the same. So, nobody on, nobody out. First pitch of the inning. A little high for ball 1. One out of the count. And the pitch. Called strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. Nobody out here. Bottom of the 5th. Lady Billy's up 7-0. It's a little outside for ball 2, even up the count, 2-2. Avery gets her sign. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Out here in the 5th.
Here's what I was talking about.
All right, 1 out here. Bottom of the 5th. Avery gets her sign. The pitch. A little low. Ball 1. Nobody on. 1 out here in the, like I said, bottom of the 5th. The pitch. And wide slicing foul ball there into right field. Brings the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Man behind the plate says 2-1. I had 1 and 2, but we'll, unless he says something different, we'll go with that. High for appears to be ball 3. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball 4. Takes the base. Yeah. One out now, runner at first. Ground ball up the middle, see if we can turn 2. Called strike 1. One out here, bottom of the 5th. Avery gets her sign. It's the pitch. Called strike 2. Oh, 2 count here. Bottom of the 5th, runner at first. Foul ball at third baseline. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down now. Yep. Runner at first still. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Passed ball. Runner advances to second. Pitch was a little high for ball 1. Avery gets her sign. Pitch. A little high on that one as well. 2-0 the count. Got 2 down. Runner at second here in the bottom of the 5th. Lady Billy's up 7-0. Avery gets a pitch sign. Fouls that one off. 2 balls and a strike. And 2 balls, 1 strike. That's the count. Avery gets your sign. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second. 2 outs. Let's see. And the pitch. Yeah. Going. That makes the pitch a little low for ball 3. So we got a runner now at third with 2 outs, full count. Avery gets her pitch call. Toes the rubber. And foul out over the backstop here. Count remains 3-2. Runner at third with 2 outs. Foul that one back. Breeze has picked up a little bit here this evening. Not near what we're probably going to have this weekend. There's the pitch. Foul off again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. They're battling. Avery gets her pitch. And the delivery. And a hard hit ball into left. That's going to plate the first run of the game for Comfort. Single in the gap there. So that'll make the score 7-1. Lady Billy's still on top. 2 outs. Runner here at first. Outside for ball 1. Runner at first with 2 outs here. The pitch. A little low for ball 2. Foul that one off. Got a piece of the umpire here. Rub some dirt on it, Blue. You'll be all right. I'm sure that's not the first time he's hit, and I guarantee it won't be the last. 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner at first. The pitch. Nice job. Ground ball to third. Across the diamond to Ella. Nice scoop for the 3rd out of the inning. Comfort was able to get 1 run across the on the board that inning. Brings your score 7-1. We'll be back at top of the 6th.
Yeah, here we go. You got Ella Hartman. The bet. Wrong, Ella. I got softball on the brain. Basketball on the brain. Sorry, Ella Weinheimer up to bat.
Thursday night.
Yeah, sorry, that is correct. Thursday night, the Lady Billies basketball team 8-0, undefeated in district, 27-1 on the season, something like that. Have to started the playoffs this Thursday in San Antonio at 6. Waiting to find out, either 6 or 6:30 on this Thursday. So, but back here with this Ella Weinheimer, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a well-struck ball. It drops in front of the center fielder. That's a nice solid hit. Line drive right in front of the center fielder. Lead the inning off with a single.
Skittles? No Skittles? It's too early in the season.
There's always time for Skittles. I wonder if that's what Ella's asking. Where's my Skittles?
Somebody not give you the memo?
Cameron Robinson up. Ooh, there's a solid shot. Third baseman was ever able to get the ball up, but that was purely a self-defense move because that was a rocket hit to third base for a single. It moves Ella over to second. So with nobody out, we've got runners at first and second with Emery St. Pierre coming up to bat. So again, first and second, nobody out. And the pitch. Called strike 1. I really believe Emery is allergic to swinging at the first pitch.
We don't wear secrets.
No balls, 1 strike. Pitch. A little high for ball 1. Even it up 1 apiece. We got Ella Weinheimer on second base and Cameron Robinson at second. Had 2 well-struck balls back to back. Let's see what Emery can do here. 1-1 count. And a little hopper to short. Over to third for the force out.
Getting excited with that one.
So that's 1 down. That brings Ashley Dressen to the plate with Avery Holland on deck. Runners at first and second. On the fielder's choice for Emery. Cameron Robinson at second. High outside for ball 1. The pitch. Ball right to the third baseman. Steps over on the bag for the force for the second out of the inning. So we now have 2 outs. Fielder's choice again for Dressen. So we now have 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And the pitch. Then side for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs here. A little high. Ball 2. Top of the 6th inning. Lady Billies are up 7-1. And the pitch. A line drive back up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. Oh, too late now. All right, so had a line drive to center. Emery St. Pierre is able to score from second. In the process, center fielder threw home. Dressen tried to take third and was thrown out for the third out of the inning. The Lady Billies were able to plate one, so that brings the score 8-1 as we come back for the bottom of the sixth. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the sixth, first pitch. Getting any musical stylings in the background? Those are courtesy of the DJ, Paige Finley. Spinning the turntable over here. DJ P.
Speaking of P.
Bam!
Play that girl.
Little dribbler. Back towards the pitcher's mound in that Bermuda Triangle there that's always interesting. Avery was able to come up and field it, make the long throw to first base at Ella for first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. Avery gets her pitch sign. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. Avery gets her sign. Pitch, swing and a miss for strike three. The second out of the inning. So 2 down here. Bottom of the sixth. Nobody on, 2 outs. Strike one called. Avery gets her sign. Steps to the rubber. The pitch. Just a little outside for ball one. Called strike two. Sorry about the long pause there, but Cameron and the umpire were having a running conversation. I was trying to pick up on what it was they were saying, but they're both wearing masks, so it's kind of hard to understand the muffle. No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The COVID chat. Ooh. Low for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's easy curve.
We've had a request for a little bit newer age music coming up here in just a moment. Nice. So,
And strike three swinging. That'll be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.